Hooded Menace just came out with their latest album, Lachrymose Monuments of Obscuration, which is giving me very Inquisition title vibes, or Nile title vibes, which I love. Now, this is a follow-up from the Tritonus Bell, which I talked about previously when it came out, and I loved the direction they were going. Bit more of a kind of like a heavy metal style, kind of flavourings on the Tritonus Bell, a lot more a kind of melody into it, rather than just a straight death doom, is which they're known for. And this album takes it up a notch and a half. Like, holy shit. From the very first song, not the intro, but from the very first song, you're instantly just like, okay, I'm getting in with the death growls. It's there, like Death Doom, and then it just goes synth heavy, just solos, and just craziness. But we'll get there. So, this is a Death Doom band from Finland. They're one of my favourites of all time. Rocking one of the shirts. I love the style of murky kind of death metal mixed in with the doom. The vocals are always sinister. It sounds like a zombie is snarling at you. And that's no different on this album. The vocals are exactly the same, just snarling and evil. What I do love about them is that they have different kind of styles on their albums. You know, you have like a completely funeral doom album that they've done. You have a bit more melody, then you have the more heavy metal stuff, the classic stuff, and then now, this is mixing in heavy metal with kind of like the Peacefield Trio type of doom, like Paradise Lost, especially on one of the songs, which I'll get to. Sounds a bit Paradise Lost-ish on this album, but also 80s Maiden. Yep, I said it. This sounds like, especially the very first song, which I'll talk about, I guess, Pale Masquerade is the proper first song. The little interlude is Twilight Passage, doesn't really count, just a little spooky interlude to get into the mayhem. But Pale Masquerade, it has parts of it where, like, the synths in the background, it sounds like Somewhere in Time Maiden. Like, if you said Maiden on Somewhere in Time made a Death Doom record, I could easily say it would be this. Because there's so many passages in it, I'm just like, well, this is insane. Especially on that song. And it's almost like a progressive song. It has twists and turns. The solo, the guitar work is phenomenal on this album, and on this song especially. Like, there's so many changes. They change up the formula so much just on this one song, and it's like that throughout the album, which I much appreciate. But this one song is just so good. It instantly hooked me into the album. It's a fairly long song, you know, clocking in, I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes. But it has so many twists and turns, has the great Death Doom vocals, with all the kind of synthy backdrop. I love it. I think this song is absolutely phenomenal, and it instantly hooked me into the album. So, major props to the first. You gotta start out strong. You know, you do an album, you gotta start out strong. Next up is Portrait Without a Face, which I love the way he pronounces that in the song as well. This is probably my least favourite on the album, just because it's a bit more standard affair for Hooded Menace. It doesn't quite fit with the rest of the songs. The other songs, like, trying something new. They all have something different going on. This is kind of like back to basics. And the chorus, I'm kind of like, yeah, it's okay. It's alright. It keeps repeating, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. The melodies, I'm kind of like, It doesn't, I don't know. This song hasn't grabbed me yet. Maybe it will on repeated and repeated listens. But at the moment, it's just a solid Hooded Menace song. And, you know, you could throw it on some of the other ones and it'd probably fit better. On this one, I don't know. The second half, much better. It kind of amps up, gets a bit faster. And I'm kind of like, okay, this is more like the style they're going for on this album. So, yeah. This one, probably my least favourite, but it's still a solid affair. You know, still a solid affair. Next up, though, Daughters of Lingering Pain is my favourite song on the album. Holy shit. It starts out slow. There's Death Doom. What do you expect? Starts out slow, but then it gets to the middle part, and it's so damn good. It has this kind of like stomping, like a lurking corpse is slowly chasing you, and it just goes into the bass, and it's just like dun 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 dun, and it feels like the zombies are after you. And then it comes in with a guitar. It's like dun 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 dun. Oh, this is one of the best parts. The whole year, this is one of my favourite songs of the whole year. Like, that section is so fucking good. Like, the hairs raise on your arm, the goosebumps come in. It's terrifying. I love it. Then it goes crazy again with the guitars. I love it. Songs like this in the first song. Following on from that, we have I don't know how to say this. Lugubrious Dance. Lugubrious Dance. There you go. Got it in the end. This is one of the fastest and heaviest songs on the album. Still clocking in like 6 minutes or something, but it's just heavy, intense. The guitars are insane. This is one of my other favourite songs on the album. Following on, this middle section to the end is just so damn good. So damn good. This is the heaviest one. Catchy and all fun. I love it. And then we go on to Save a Prayer. Save a Prayer? A Duran Duran cover? You're thinking, what the fuck are you doing? They make it their own. You know, I usually have a problem with covers. I'm not really a big fan of them on albums, unless they work, kind of like Iron Fist on, what's it called? Not Nuclear Winter, fucking Persecution Mania by Sodom. If it works and fits in the context of the album, then I like it, and this definitely does that. They made it their own. This is the song that sounds like Paradise Lost. They just, I don't know, they infuse it with that kind of peaceful edge. I just think it works so well. This is one of the best covers I've ever heard. Fun, catchy, the chorus is awesome, you're going to be stuck in your head. It is an earworm, and I love the song. I think it works perfectly on the album, and I prefer it to the second song. What can I say? Then it's kind of a short album, and the songs are long themselves, but the track listing, fairly short. Last song, Into Haunted Oblivion, the longest one. Again, kind of like the first song, it has twists and turns, it's long, it's a great closing song. It's a bit more, a bit more standard for Menace, but compared to the first song, it's a little bit more standard. But it has some great kind of narration parts in it, good storytelling, great atmosphere. It's probably the best atmospheric song on the album, and I think it's the best way to close the album. It's an absolute epic to finish off this great album. I think this album's fantastic overall. I need to get into the second song a bit more. The intro is just, whatever, it's like 1 minute of just noise. Now, where would I rank this in the discography? Probably not over Never Cross the Dead. I love Never Cross the Dead, and I love the kind of horror themes of the first couple of albums, including Never Cross the Dead. Osarium, Silhouettes Unhallowed, I think is a bit more atmospheric. Do I prefer it to Tritonus Bell? That is a hard one. I think at the moment, because it's fresh and new, I think I do. But time will tell. But it is a definitely unique part of their catalogue, and I love what they're doing. And it kind of sits it apart, which is good that they're not just rehashing old ground, retreading old ground. So, yeah, major props to them. Love this album. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a solid affair. I know we're on a doom metal spree at the moment. Paradise Lost I just reviewed, which was fantastic. This album, pretty damn good. And Evoken is coming soon, which I'm very excited for, because Evoken's one of my favourite bands of all time. So Doom is eating well this year, boys. Doom is eating well. What do you think of this album? Do you agree with my rating? Would you give it higher? Would you give it lower? What do you think of the more kind of heavy metal style they're going for? Let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.